Rock are working on tonight. Staying behind are doctors and nurses to care for the casualties.
And while they've been away, health care at military hospitals right here at home has drastically changed.
And joining us now on the bright side of health is Dr. Ross Wright. He has a report on how Operation Desert Storm has changed medical care at nearby Fort Ord.
Well, their medical staff has a very different look, as you'll see here in just a minute. The Gulf War created several vacancies at Fort Ord's Hayes Hospital, the only hospital on base that provides care for soldiers and for their families. Doctors and nurses were quickly dispatched to the Gulf, and the Army quickly filled their places with medical reservists, many of whom are older doctors important to civilian hospitals. These doctors are solving the Army's hospital problems, but they're running into some problems of their own.
Colonel Victor Haddix is one of 12 doctors from a Southern California Medical Reserve unit filling in at Fort Ord's hospital. Of the 12, Haddix and 5 others are over 60 years old, have successful careers, and are weekend reservists. Now they're trying to readjust to a new life, military life.
It's like being back in school again. It's very noisy where I live. It's there's always something happening.
These doctors had to leave their practice, take a pay cut, and plug into military life. Some even face an uncertain future once the war is over.
I will have a position with the VA, but it could be anywhere. There are about 157 hospitals throughout the entire United States, and I could be transferred to any one of them. And I won't know until we go back.
Sacrifices are being made, but the doctors all wholeheartedly agree it's worth it. They wouldn't have it any other way.
Anybody who goes into the reserve doesn't go in for the money. It's something else that drives them. And probably some of that is service to their country.
We consider this a fresh and interesting experience, and it's part of what's going on in the world right now. We'd rather participate than to sit back and read it in the newspapers.
Ironically, some of those vacancies they're leaving behind may be filled with other reservists, but this doesn't bother the doctors, who say they must be filled or patient care will suffer.
They have to move forward and find people to take over. I was chief of a section there, and they can't go without leadership indefinitely.
They might not have a position for me because the position that I had filled would probably need to be filled in order to provide the consultation and liaison service for the children and their families.
Now, by and large, doctors from larger hospitals are in good shape. Their old jobs or similar jobs will be waiting for them when they get back. But for solo practitioners, serious problems could result. If they don't go home soon, many will have to refer their patients elsewhere, or they may even find that their practices fall apart. People are kind of fickle when it comes to doctors. If you're there, it's great. When you're not there, they forget you in a hurry. And if these guys are gone for a long period of time, their practice could be gone. No, it's a big sacrifice that they're making, but they're all happy to do it.
Well, and we all hope everybody comes home as soon as possible.
For sure.
Okay, Doctor. Thanks for being this week. Bob Stepanich is coming up next with sports. He has more from spring training.
And Jose Canseco is in camp, but if you saw the paper today, you noticed he needed a jump start this year. We'll have more on that in just a bit.